Hey,
Welcome to Two Dipshits. We're together this week at our mom's house.
dog sitting.
So, yep.
I don't know where to
Let's
look.
get right into it. New intro. Okay, so reality of this week. I feel like the biggest one that we've been watching, well, I'm all done with it. Kendra's at Casa is Love Island UK, which if you haven't watched Island UK, amazing this season.
Way better than US.
Yeah. For as Love Island goes, for UK. It's no season 5 or season 7, but it's pretty up there.
It's very good. It's like everything I want and more, you know, in Love Island, you know. But yeah, Love Island 5, season 5, UK is probably the best season.
Yeah, I agree with Molly May.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What are your thoughts so far with Casa?
Well, Casa, what, we're 2 days in with the boys, 1 day's in, 1 day in with the girls. I don't love that the girls have 1 day less. I think that's a little unfair.
Agree.
Boys are always just being disgusting and nasty as they do. So predictable at this point. Every season's the same. Boys will suck. Boys suck. They are the worst. You can't trust them. Harrison doing exactly what I thought he'd be doing, although he is really into her, which I'm surprised by. I thought he would just be like having his fun, but
He's into who? Lauren or
Lauren,
Tony?
Lauren,
Lauren.
like very into her, which like if it works, it works. But I just don't trust that man. Dijon doing what he always does.
He's this little snake, I
He's a
think.
sneaky, sneaky guy. I do not like him.
And he's always kind of gaslighting Meg.
He's so gaslight. He gaslights everybody. Anybody who disagrees with him, he gaslights them. He sucks. He just says whatever people want to hear, and like he knows how to put the charm on, but like he's not real. I don't think he's like doesn't act like a real person. You
Yeah,
know.
Kendra was just watching the episode where he's talking to Andrada, and Andrada was just talking about a tingling feeling, and Dijon was like, "Ooh, where's it tingling?"
He's
Um,
nasty.
if I was Meg, I'd be like, "That's way too far."
Too far. He's calling everybody baby girl. He called her my love. Then he's calling Meg my Meg, my Meg, my Meg all the time. It's like, dude, he thinks he's out of like a romance novel. It's like you're the person we don't want in a romance novel. But he like
Absolutely not.
I feel like he's read romance novels so he like knows what to say, or like he's watched a lot of romance movies to prepare for Love Island. He knows what to say, but he's saying with all the wrong intentions.
Absolutely.
Can't stand him. Harry, can't stand him. He doesn't know what he wants. Like, get off the show. You don't know what you want. It's annoying at this point. Helena, not a fan.
I'm not either. Helena keeps acting like she's like, "Oh, Shakira and I just have the same type in men." No, because when she was Graft and Harry, she was wearing Shakira's bikini and being like, "Should I wear Shakira's bikini today?"
Yeah, she's
Which,
doing it like intentionally. She knows
yeah,
exactly what she's doing and she's making a joke out of it. It's like you can't just make a joke out of somebody else's feelings.
no.
And it's a repeated thing over and over and over again. And also, she's the one who screwed Shakira over with Harry twice.
Yeah, I feel like Helena, after that first day when Shakira had to go around and flirt with everybody and then got like three guys standing up for her, it just feels like Helena was that after that day being like, I will show Shakira who's the hottest in the villa.
Yeah, she like has it out for Shakira, and it's getting very old at this point and very obvious. And she's just playing it off. And then Meg is just on Helena's side no matter what, and also is so mean to Shakira and Tony. And I just don't like the vibes
Yeah.
there. Not at all. But I hope that Shakira finds somebody. I like the guy she's talking to, Ty, right now, but also he's a little wishy washy with Helena. So I don't know how I feel about it. The guy that Tony's talking to, I really like them together so far.
Ash.
Yeah, I like them together a lot so far. She seems very comfortable with him. They seem like they have a good vibe going on. I like him way better than Harrison, obviously. Harrison sucks.
Harrison
So I hope
sucks.
she brings him back and that they just flourish. Um, I don't really like care about anything else that's happening in Casa, I don't think right now.
Yeah. I think those are good predictions. I'm keeping quiet because I just finished the finale this week. And oh boy, was it good.
I will say I don't feel bad for Ben because Ben sucks. but I don't love the way is it Andrada
Hmm.
is like playing, not like playing Dijon and Ben. Like obviously she's just keeping her options open and she's only been there for 2 days, so it's okay. But she's not really, at least from what we see, she doesn't feel like she's being very open to either of them. That she's just as like lovey-dovey coupley with the other one. And I feel like specifically with Ben, she should be, but also even Dijon because Dijon literally has like a girl back in the villa that he's very supposedly serious with.
Yeah, you just watched the part where Dijon kind of played the game where he was like telling Andrada that she'll come to the villa with Ben and they'll
Yes.
still get to know each other. So it was like his little game to get Andrada back into the
Yeah, he was like,
villa.
I hope you come back to the villa so we can keep talking. It's like, so then you're just plotting it all out already.
Hmm.
A lot of the guys in there are very, like, what's it called? When they like,
Strategic.
calculated.
Yeah, that, yeah,
Yeah. Like they really, you can tell they like are thinking every step through in kind of a game playing way instead of what their heart's telling them to do,
yeah. Hmm.
which is very much like Love Island US was as well this season. So, but like in a different way, I guess. US was obviously toxic. At least this is like not toxic and it's not heavily like heavy producer involvement, which I think is what made US go downhill. Because at least like it seems like all the guys that are being calculated are doing it on their own actions. They don't seem to be like being told to do certain things to play
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
I
I
don't
see
know.
that. So far you have not seen movie night. You haven't seen Heart Rate Challenge.
I have seen Heart
Oh, you
Rate
have seen.
Challenge.
What do you think of that?
I liked it. It was good. It was super awkward though, like no music.
I don't remember that at
No
all.
music. And like usually they edit it to
Oh,
be very like slow-mo, sexy. They add like fun music to it. Like they really edit it up. This one they like barely edited.
and they weren't around the fire pit, right? They were like in chairs. I remember right?
I think they were on the fire put. Maybe I don't know.
I have
Either
to.
way, I couldn't get over the like when Tony came out and there was no music, I was like, this is so hard to watch because I get on their ends is from what I've heard, they have like no music or it's like very quiet music or it's the same song over and over again. But the Heart Rate Challenge was super awkward in my opinion. Like, I don't know. It was just not edited. There was no music. I was just like uncomfortable watching this.
I would be bad at the Heart Rate Challenge.
I guess I'm trying to remember. It was like a bit ago, so I can't really remember what all happened.
Do you think you could do the Heart Rate Challenge if you were in
No,
there?
no.
I don't think so either. I couldn't do it.
That's like I think going on Love Island sounds like a fun time and all. I know I couldn't do a lot of Love Island, but the heart rate challenge is for sure. I could never do that.
Yeah, did you ever watch season one of Love Island US? And there was one girl that
Mm,
dressed up as bacon.
no.
And I was like, I feel like
Oh
that's what I would
yes.
have to do because I don't think I could like do that
No.
to every single guy.
No. To my partner who I'm with in the villa, I could maybe do it. I don't even think I could do that though. Especially
Especially,
in front of
that's
everybody.
what I was
Yeah.
gonna say. Yeah. No.
It's just too much. A lot of the I Love Island challenges are just too much for me, I think.
Yeah.
And just knowing you're like, I get you're probably so removed from the idea that you're on TV by that point. But like, yeah, you're like, okay, people on TV are gonna see this.
Hmm.
It's just, but I love watching it. It's such a fun challenge, and I like that the UK did it right, and I like seeing whose heart rate races for who. It's so
Hmm.
interesting.
The next show, McBee Dynasty.
McBee Dynasty.
Our favorite show right now. But it wasn't as good as last episode. Last episode was like prime reality TV, lots of drama. This one was definitely a setup episode. I think that's going to create drama. So
Agreed.
Casey and Cole went on their hunt, baby moon, which when I was watching that, I know a lot of people go on baby moons. I personally don't understand baby moons.
I do understand them
You
because it's
want
like,
one?
well, yeah. Well,
Well,
no,
you're not gonna
I'm
have
not gonna
kids.
have a
But
child.
if you did,
If I were gonna have a child, I for sure do a baby moon because it's like your last trip fully together without any either having your kids along or else having your kids being watched by somebody basically until they're out of the house. It's your last trip, just it's a couple for 18 plus years,
that is true. But I
and
don't want to
especially
party it up.
they are partying it up.
Kind of, but she's like hella pregnant.
Well, what's the alternative?
I don't know. You have baby, you wait a few months, you get a babysitter, and then you go.
You just like try and forget about the baby for like a week.
Yeah.
I
I'm just
guess.
kidding.
I
I
mean, I
don't
guess right
know.
now they're still like having to think about the baby often. Like it'd be best, I guess, to know when you're gonna get pregnant and have a big trip before that, which like let loose. But like that's also difficult too because you can't really plan that much.
That is true.
And I can see with them when she said that this is their only trip they've ever had together. Like I definitely think as a couple, it's important to have a trip just you two
Yeah, I guess if they've never
before,
been on a vacation, just those two,
yeah,
that
before
makes
having their
sense.
kid.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Cole, I love that he's trying to do something nice. I just think it is just bad timing on his. I get it, and I'm sure. I hope he was already planning it before his big mess last episode, but it is just like bad timing to be like, okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
take you on a trip for the first time ever after I did something horrible.
Yeah.
We got in a big fight.
Like, yeah, did he plan it? Or was he like, oh, I just told I would eat another girl's
Yeah, and
ass?
then his uncle Jimmy was like, "Hey man, buy her some flowers, maybe do something nice every once in a while. Make her know
He's like,
she's loved."
wow, what a good idea, Jimmy.
Literally,
I've never heard that before.
I'm like, men are crazy. That was like a really like heart to heart moment.
I think it's a bare minimum.
Bare minimum.
Actually, bare minimum is not telling another girl you want to eat her ass.
That actually isn't even. That's just like shit. Yeah, I mean it is bare minimum, but like, how does it even cross your mind? I just can't get over that. I don't know. The episode was crazy after.
So then I think the craziest part of this episode was Galena wanting to talk to their mom.
It was so awkward.
And Galena being like, I can tell you all the details. And the mom was like, I don't want to know all the details.
Also, it's like how many years later? And like
Yeah.
I do think like I just Galena's just doing it to clear her head and like
Yeah.
clear out her part of it and like make herself feel better. She's not doing it for the mom in any
No.
way.
I think Galena was crazy being like, um, I really didn't know how you felt until it happened to me. I'm sorry, you don't
Literally.
understand cheating. You don't understand the hurt that you're putting a married woman through. Galena, you weren't even married.
That's my thing. She also like doesn't even know how she felt because the mom had kids and a husband.
Mm-hmm.
Lena, first of all, knew he was a cheater long before even getting with him, and then knew he was a cheater the entire relationship. There, he was off with her multiple times, and then they weren't even married, or like didn't have anything. Like it's not the same situation, girl.
Mm-mm.
She is something else. If I was that mom, I forget the mom's name. But if I was the mom, I would just be sitting at the table like, I don't know how she did it. I could not sit through that.
I couldn't either.
But I like that she kind of held her ground. It was kind of like you could tell she didn't want to like be like, oh, it's fine, I forgive you. She's just saying like we need to be here for the boys and we
Mm-hmm.
need to figure out what's happening with all of this investigation stuff.
Yeah.
So I appreciated that part of it. But that conversation was so uncomfortable.
So uncomfortable. Then the other thing that happened is Steven and his crew screwed up another meat order.
Oh my
They,
gosh. I forgot about that. That's crazy.
mm-hmm.
I'm also just like, how, if they don't have that much experience with meat, how is this one of the biggest barbecues in Kansas or whatever he said it was, Missouri or Kansas? I don't remember. Like doing business with them when they have nothing to really go off of that they've done it in the past.
And I feel like Steven feels like he hasn't done much research on how to do it. Like
No,
he was baffled. Like, I don't really know how meat stuff works either, but when they were talking about it like shrinking in size, I was like, when isn't that research you do before making like a huge ass deal?
exactly. That's what I was thinking too. And if you're like planning on going into the meat industry and that's what you want to be for the majority of your business, you would think you'd put more
Or hire
research
somebody
into
on
it
that's an expert in
that has
it.
experience. Yeah, Steven just bugs me. And then he kind of like I like at least he admitted that he messed up, but then he still kind of like admitted but backtracked on like that it really wasn't him. It's like,
Mhm.
no, you gave the order.
Yeah, he's like,
It was
but
you.
Cole overprojected on the crops. And it's like, well, you guys both
Yes.
screwed up. Let's
Yes.
just
I can't stand him.
mm-mm.
He's just such a finger pointer, victimizing guy. Like he just plays the victim all the time. He's like, mommy, my meat is too small.
She's like, I know, honey.
Cole's is bigger.
Uh, anyway, this was a good episode. Not as good as the other ones, but I have a feeling this is really going to heat up. But
Oh my
also because it's
gosh.
their second season and now it's on Bravo, I really hope there's a reunion with Calla.
Oh, I
They
didn't even
better have a
think about
reunion.
that.
And Andy Cohen doing this. I want Andy Cohen in a cowboy hat,
Oh my gosh.
cowboy boots.
That would be awesome. I didn't even consider
There's
the
like
fact
hay
of a
bales all
reunion.
around them.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. Or Andy could go to the farm.
That would be fun too.
Yeah, let's see Andy on a horse.
Yes, I want him interviewing on the horse the whole
Yeah.
time.
With the straw hanging out of his mouth.
Yeah, he's like, Steven, why are you such an asshole to your brother?
Steven, did you really get spoon fed till you were 11?
It was actually till he's 12. That's what the mom says. Mom, it was not. It was
Our secret, mommy.
Oh.
Okay, good episode. What others? Oh, The Valley's our other one that we've been watching that's new this week. Does
That show just frustrates me.
anybody else get really drained by The Valley? It's not even
Like,
fun reality TV
no,
anymore.
like I watch it. I'm like partially interested and partially not. It's the one show where I definitely lose interest as I'm watching it. Like most of the other shows we watch consistently,
Mm-hmm.
I don't. This one I do.
Yeah, I feel like we were catching up last night and both of us were like, okay, this episode can end any time now.
Yeah, and but I'm still interested. I'm still like I do want another season and I want to watch it, but it's just so frustrating. And like there's so many problems. I feel like most other reality TV shows, like even Vanderpump, it's like there would be like 3 to 5 main problems a season. I feel like that were like heavily talked about and like kept getting brought up within the season and things like that. I feel like Valley, it's like every episode there's like three to
And
five
like every
that
single person
linger.
has a problem with every single person.
Yes.
It's no, there's
There's
not
no
many like,
loyalties.
yeah, I can't. The one thing I liked was when when Brittany was talking to Jax and was like, I don't hate you, Jax. And Zach was like, I do. He's like,
Yeah.
thank you for somebody for saying it. The one thing I really hated this episode was when Zach started crying because he was talking about how Brittany is being really loyal with Janet and not with him. And he started crying, and Brittany was like, oh, don't you cry. Don't you cry for me. Like acting like she or he was crying because of how much he loved Brittany and that Brittany was getting a high off of everybody being like, no, I'm friends with Brittany. No, I'm friends with Brittany. And I was like, I don't feel like this was our core issue. It was the fact that Zach felt betrayed the whole time.
Yes.
But Brittany's like, I'm just so popular over here. All my friends want to be friends with me.
Also, like you guys are what almost not Zach, I guess, but like most of them are like what almost 40 or above 40, and they're having fights about like who's best friends with who and who's closest with who. Like that's just like they're all in high school still. It's just crazy.
It's
And they
wild.
have children. Like I'm sorry, but how do you have children and you have like this show and these jobs and stuff, and then you're like, but she hung out with him today, or she hung out with her today. Like I don't get it. And then Janet is just I can't. She goes back on her words so much, and then she'll like I don't know when she was like, "Well, I've never said you can't hang out with Zach," and Brittany was like, "No, you actually have." And then at one point she goes to Kristen and she's like, "Kristen, you can't decide like who." I don't know. She said something about Kristen, like you can't care about who your friends are friends with, or like something like you can't decide who your friends hang out with. Something similar about the
Hmm.
entire situation. And she's telling Kristen that Kristen can't do exactly what Janet was doing.
Janet.
And Janet said she unfollowed Brittany or stopped talking to Brittany for a while because Brittany hung out with Zach before Brittany's birthday, and Brittany didn't tell Janet exclusively that her and Zach were becoming friends again. Like, no, you're adults. You shouldn't have to tell your other friend that you're talking to your other friend.
Agree.
Like,
Get Janet and Jason off my
literally,
screen.
it's
Both of
so
them are
nauseating.
horrible. And it's kind of a hard like subject to talk about because I it's a very he said she said thing and I can't figure out what the story really is with the whole Danny, Jasmine, Janet, Jason thing. I mean, it's a thing between Danny and Jasmine. They can talk about it as much as they need. Like kind of how Nia said, Jasmine, you can bring this up as much as you want.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is Janet keeps bringing it up.
It's not Janet's place to bring it up.
No.
Like, you can't bring up other people's experiences and use them as leverage in a situation.
Mm-hmm.
That's so like kind of evil, I
Yes.
think. Like,
And it's okay if Jasmine says, hey, I actually looking back on it after I watched it, I actually don't really like the way you apologized to me after I processed it. That is fine. And then her and Danny need to work that out. Or they're never friends again. Like whatever.
mhm.
But it's Jason calling out Danny all the time. I mean, what do you say? Like, you're a fool, man. Like
You're a
whatever. You're a
clown.
clown at the end. Like Jason, nobody brought you into this.
No, you guys, they brought themselves in, and they're the ones who continue to bring it up. Which I'm like, I mean, I don't want to speak for Jasmine. I just feel like on her end, that has to be hard to have it continually brought up when it's not even you bringing it up. Like if she's bringing it up, yeah, totally understandable. But it's literally being brought up by a person who wasn't even in the situation at all. Like it's just rude, in my opinion. And I
Hmm.
kind of wish Janet would get called out for that. I think that's just not an okay thing to be doing at all.
I think Janet and Jason don't like the edit that Nia and Danny get, and they just
Yeah.
are trying to, who knows, at this point, I don't know if they can fix it. But you know what? Kristen fixed it.
Yeah, that's true.
But I feel like
Kristen came
Kristen
back.
always had qualities that I enjoyed.
She was funny.
She was funny. She was very loyal to all of her
Yes.
friends. I mean, not, she did sleep with Jax, and she was friends with, well, Jax was with Stassi. Or was
Yeah.
it when they were broken up? But still,
It's when
not
they were
good.
like broken up, like kind of getting back together, and Kristen was telling Stassi to get back together with him, and it's like a little bit like, oh, it's confusing.
Yeah.
And then they did get back together.
Yeah.
But Kristen came back, but yeah, like Kristen was funny. She was like kind of batshit crazy, but in like a funny way, entertaining way. Janet, it's like don't nothing is like,
Well,
oh
like,
yeah, I like this part of you, or like, oh, I want to keep watching TV because of
yeah.
that, you know?
Well, I don't know Janet's personality without, like, I literally couldn't tell you one thing about Janet's personality.
She likes Dave and Brothers. Is it
Dave and
called
Buster's.
Dave and I said it and I was like, that's wrong.
But
But I couldn't think, and then I was like Dustin Busters, and then it's Dave and Busters.
when you said Dave and Brothers, I was like, Naked Brothers band? I was really confused. Um, uh, yeah, I guess she likes Dave and Buster's. Other than that, I couldn't say one thing about her personality because I just feel like she's always getting into people's drama, and that's what she only talks about. Like Nia, Kristen, Brittany, Jasmine. Are those all the other girls? I feel like I'm missing one girl. I don't know. That was up to you. I could name 10 things about their personality.
Mm-hmm.
But Janet, I really don't know anything about her, minus she's always in people's
Michelle.
drama. Michelle, I'm so sorry, Michelle. I knew I was forgetting
I know. I
somebody.
went around the reunion chairs like, who is it? Michelle's sitting on the end, I'm pretty sure, so it makes sense.
Michelle,
Not
I
that it
also
doesn't
know
make
more about
sense
her
for Michelle.
personality. Like, I don't love Michelle, but I know a lot about her personality more than Janet. I don't know anything about Janet other than she's always in the drama
Yes.
and she likes Dave and Buster's.
And she's like obsessed with her husband, but like in a weird way.
Yeah.
That's it. Like without Jason, I know nothing about her. And without drama, I know nothing about her.
Hmm.
Except for Dave and Buster's. She loves Dave and Buster's.
She crazy. Um, well, that's our take on the Valley. I don't really want to talk about much about the Valley because the Valley kind of blows.
Yeah, I will say this reunion episode was way better than the first, I think. But I'm excited for the season to wrap up personally. And I do think like I don't know if it's been confirmed or not if Sheena and Brock are joining.
I thought so.
Okay.
I know it's confirmed Jax is not coming back.
Oh, I think you told me that, but I totally
Yeah,
forgot. Yeah, which
Jax is
thank
not
goodness. Jax, get out of here. We're sick of you at this point. You had too much screen time
too
that
much.
you
And
ever
Jax
deserved.
is somebody that's never going to get better. Like,
No, he says the same. We've seen him since season one of the Vanderpump. He says the same thing every single reunion.
mhm.
I'm a changed man. I'm a human being too. I have feelings too. Like I'm sick of it.
Yeah, but then he's like hurting everybody around him. And he was like,
Yes,
okay, taking Danny down while an alcohol problem just to get heat off of him. That
literally.
also pisses me off. Whether Danny has an alcohol problem or not, the way Jax and Jason are going after him is so vindictive and not helpful if your friend is actually struggling.
Yes.
Nor do we know if Danny is really struggling, but the way that they're going after it is to ruin his reputation rather
Yeah,
than
they're
like my
not
friend needs help.
exactly. It's very yeah. Did you say vindictive?
I think so.
Because I heard that in my head, but it might have been you saying it out loud.
You taking my big words.
Vindictive.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Um,
fine. I feel like even Andy Cohen was like, Jax, we
yeah.
heard it.
And then like I do think like he was like, well, yeah, Jax is this is the most empathetic. I think that's where he used I've seen you for every reunion so far. But like Brittany says, we have no idea if it's performative. Like he's done this how many years now? I think he knows little phrases he needs to change if he wants to make himself seem like he's really changing. But it's like we know this cycle. We see it all the time. We've seen it since whatever year Vanderpump came out, which I don't even know, but
2013 or 2012.
2013, 2012. We've seen it forever and we're sick of it at this point. Get off our screen.
Get off our screen,
And Tom
Jax.
Sandoval, I hate to say it, Tom Sandoval, get on our screen. Tom Schwartz, get back up on the screen. Sheena and Brock, I don't really care to see you guys at all, but if you're going to be there, I guess that's fine. But I hope that next season, I think that switching up the cast a little bit and adding some new people and taking Jax away, I think will hopefully help the show. And I'm just going to say, I hope that Janet doesn't return.
Oh,
or if she does return, I hope she's trying to stay out of drama. Genuinely.
No, I agree. Other shows. Oh, a show that I forgot to talk about last week that I had watched, but you hadn't watched, so I'm just gonna do a little beep boop on it, was Next Gen NYC. I loved it. I'm ready for season 2. You had started it, but you were like, eh.
Yeah, I watched one episode and I was like, not for
You gotta
me.
keep going. I love Ariana and Riley. They are kids on Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that's why I started Real Housewives of Atlanta, because after loving them, I was like, well, now I gotta see how they grew up. Because Ariana, well, I think Riley comes in later because I'm on season 1 and Riley's not in it yet. But Ariana is like 6 years old in Real Housewives of Atlanta. My problem with Real Housewives, I've tried. I've tried Salt Lake City. I tried Beverly Hills. I tried New York. And now I'm trying Atlanta. I will say Atlanta so far is my favorite season 1. I just have a hard time watching really, really rich people just talk about their days and their struggles. And if they are really having big struggles, but like literally this one girl in a Real Houses of Atlanta, I don't know their names yet. I'm only like 5 episodes in. But she's trying to get a personal assistant. And she's like, nobody has good resumes. Like, we are talking to one person that has been assistants of CEOs. And I'm like, girl, you're just getting an assistant for yourself. Why do you need a person that has a resume where they were assistants of CEOs? I just can't get into Real Housewives a lot of the time.
I feel like that's when a lot of shows start to go downhill, is when they start to get like too rich, where it
like
gets a little bit
Vanderpump, when they
nauseating.
weren't serving anymore, I was kind of like, I'm over it.
Yeah, like the Kardashians is still good, but at this point, it's like so unrelatable, and so they're just like, the Kardashians, obviously. That I don't know. I personally don't love new seasons as much as I like older seasons and the like original show.
Agree.
I feel like every show kind of gets like that, but it's interesting that like Real Housewives starts out with them just being rich.
Well, they're just super rich. A lot of the Atlanta wives are wives of NBA players. There's a wife of a producer. I don't really know. Ariana's mom, I have no idea how she got so much money. Anyway, going back to Next Gen NYC. I'll talk more about Real Housewives of Atlanta after I watch more. Right now, I'm only like 5 episodes in. I can't really tell you too much. All I know is Ariana's mom is trying to have a country music career. I don't think that's going to happen. No offense, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, so Next Gen NYC. What I like about it is a lot of the kids are Real Housewives kids. But they're all just trying to make a name for themselves, make their own money, make their own businesses. So like Ariana is starting like a fashion design company with her boyfriend. Her boyfriend is the son of the Zaxby's owner. So he's like hella loaded.
I remember that from episode 1.
Yeah. And then we have Riley. I don't know what she does for her career. I don't know if she's just like, not just, but I think she's an influencer maybe. But we have Riley, and she's awesome. Gia, which is a Real Housewives kid, but she's really boring. I'm so sorry. Get Gia off my screen next season. Maybe she's better, but she just I don't like Gia. Also, she's always in Jersey. This is like people in New York. Like she's never really there. Another person I want off my screen, Ava. Ava started out fine. Ava was a model and everything, but she was like so into herself from like my other favorite is Amira. Love her. Get her more on my screen next season. Then we have Georgia. You know what she reminds me of? You ever watch the Girls on HBO, where they're kind of insufferable 20-year-old, like in people in their 20s in New York trying to make it, but they're like insufferable. Like that's the whole plot. She could fit in girls. Like you keep watching it, you're kind of rooting for them, but you're also like, I also can't handle you. I don't know how to explain it.
Mm.
Also, the guy she's dating, Omar, is well, like now they're not. They broke up. He was gonna like invest in her like bowling alley club, but
What?
that's what I'm saying. You got to keep watching it. But he's a scammer, and that's how he got all of his money.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
which is why him and Charlie are friends. Because you remember Charlie? He's like
Is he
30,
blonde?
blonde. Yeah,
Yeah.
he has daddy issues. He gets allowance from his dad, and he does crypto. There's also something with Charlie. I have to do some more digging on it, but like a while ago, there was this crypto kidnapping thing where this group of people kidnapped a big investor crypto guy's son. I think I could be totally butchering this. And we're like torturing him. And Charlie was at the scene.
Oh my
So I
gosh.
think he's like really not a good person. No, Charlie's horrible. He told Georgia one episode if she was a guy, he'd be punching her in the face.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he's not a good person.
That's insane.
Yeah, there was way worse, but like Charlie. Oh, also he like reminds me a lot like Scott Disick, but not as funny.
Yes, that's my thing. Scott Disick, first of all, I hope he wouldn't say that to a girl. Second of all, I know he's kind of a problem, but he has redeeming qualities. Disick has some amazing one-liners, and he is a funny guy. I don't know about current day, but old Kardashians, that man really said some crazy stuff. Old Kardashians, he kind of sucked. Let's be honest, he was a really douchebag, but then he got redeemed himself, and he's a funny guy. Now I don't really know about him at all. I don't keep up.
Yeah, I feel like
But
Charlie's like season one Scott Disick,
oh,
where you're like,
that's rough.
ugh.
That's rough. Like
Yeah.
shoving money in a waiter's mouth.
Yes, that's something Charlie would do.
Mm.
Absolutely. Yeah, because oh yeah, that was another thing with Georgia. He was like kind of talking down to her. He was like, "You're poor, Georgia. Like, I can't listen to this. You're poor."
Oh my
Like, he's a
gosh.
horrible person.
That's
Yeah.
insane.
And then the other person I really like is Brooks. He's also a Real Housewives son. Um, he just has like the funny one-liners. He just wants to like knit and crochet all the time, but is like pulled into drama.
Love that.
So anyway, I love Next Gen NYC. I'm so excited for the new season. And because of that, now I'm watching Real Housewives of Atlanta. So
I think you've convinced me to watch Next Gen.
yeah.
After The Valley is done, I'll need another show to watch anyway. So
You
I'll
can
add
binge
that in
it
my
so fast. It's like
rotation.
10 episodes. It'll be
Yeah, I'll watch that.
yeah, I want to
After I have like what, like 14 episodes left of Love Island, something like that.
even more than that.
Isn't it like 40 episodes? Or is it more?
Oh, you might be almost done
I
then.
think I'm on episode like 26 or something.
Mm.
So once I'm done with Love Island and The Valley, I'll watch Next Gen.
Yay. Any other shows or should we get to our bits?
Beyond the Villa.
Oh, yes, Beyond the Villa. That was a good episode this season
It
or this
was.
episode. No, I'm sorry. That was a good episode this week.
You got it, girl.
Got it. One second. Let me have a sip of my matcha.
Let me have a sip. Let's do a little ASMR. Shake your glass.
Oh. Um, okay, so we had a fight between Janae and Kenny, which,
Oh,
okay, if I was moving somewhere, I know they've only been dating for 9 months, but if you're going somewhere just for 2 months and my boyfriend would instead of living with me for 2 months, he picked an apartment right next to mine.
that
What's the
is
point?
such a red flag in itself.
Yes. Like
Like
I get
it's
not wanting to live with each other that
yeah,
early, but it's such a short period of time. And then at least if we're not living together, pick an apartment across town, not right next to me.
right next is so weird and like petty and just odd. And like across town, still odd, but like yeah, then at least you can go like visit different parts of the town. Maybe they both don't know LA that well, so they
Yeah.
want to like really see what LA has to offer on every end of it. This is like you're literally living in the same place, and then what? You like have a little date night, you go out for the night, you stay and watch a movie. That's like, okay, gotta go back home. Over, you just walk over. He doesn't have to wear shoes. He could just he could just,
She doesn't have to wear pants.
just literally, that's crazy. They could cut a door in between their walls and be living together.
I
That's
don't
all it
get
would
it.
take. I would be so mad. And it is just 2 months. It's like you could do that as a little testing period, not even testing period. It's like, why wouldn't you want to just like live with your person for 2 months? Also, you're saving money.
Mm-hmm.
it makes no sense to me logically. And if I was Shanae, I also would have cried in the grocery store. I also would have broke down. And then the fact that in the conversation at dinner, he like didn't seem like he knew how sad she was
Hmm.
when she had said that she had called Leah crying about it. It's
He
like
kind of
how
smirked.
yes, he's evil. But like
Yeah.
how does he not know that she was sad and affected by it? Like you're not a good boy. I mean, obviously he's not a good boyfriend. We know that now. I would have been interested to see obviously it's just a red flag in general and even episode one before we knew Kenny was a bad person. I mean, we always had an inkling, but before it was like really out. Episode one when they reveal that they live right by each other in the same apartment, I was like, that's weird and a red flag. But like I would love to see what I would have thought, not knowing what we know now about Kenny.
Hmm.
You know?
I agree. If it hadn't come out yet, would we have all been like, what the fuck? Or would we still be kind of rooting for Jenny and Jenny? I mean, I guess that's their couple name, Janae and Kenny.
Yeah, like I never rooted for them. I've always been like she
Yeah.
can do better.
That, oh, yes. I think
Like
he
she
was
needs,
riding on her
yeah,
coattails.
and she needs a man that like lifts her up.
Hmm.
And like I think he in the villa he kind of put off that he lifted her up a lot, but on the show, you know, you could just tell that he did not boost her confidence at all. He seems like he weighs her down.
Yeah, you can tell he makes her anxious
Mm.
and she needs somebody that's like very stable and secure. It's kind of like the whole Kayla and Aaron. Like, as much as we like them together, Aaron makes Kayla anxious, while Torin makes her very calm, secure. And
Hmm.
that's why they work together. Like, Janae needs to find somebody too that's not making her anxious.
Yeah, yeah. That scene was just crazy at the dinner table though. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and then it's a clear that his side of the communication is way off. The fact that he didn't know she was sad about it, and the fact that he's going to tell Miguel like, "Oh yeah, we wanted separation." Also, just a weird thing to say. But yeah, I get Janae's point of being like, "Well, I hope you didn't say that I wanted separation because I didn't. It was just you."
Yeah. Yeah, that is a
Like,
really weird thing to say. Like, he could have at least been like, oh, we've only been together for 9 months. I've never lived with a girl. Don't know if I was ready.
yeah.
That would have been fine. But the way he was like, I wanted space from you.
Yeah, when he said, "I wanted separation from you,"
No.
like that is, I would be
I'd be
so taken
mad.
back by
I'd
that.
be like, no, you want to be attached to my hip.
Yeah, and like I get wanting like separate lives and independence from your partner and all that kind of stuff, but somebody flat out saying I want separation from you is more than independence and separation from your partner. That's saying you don't like to be with them.
Hmm.
Like in one simple sentence, basically.
Yeah. I really don't like the way he talks to her at all.
It's horrible.
Um, what else happened? Kendall's birthday party at Saddle Ranch, which Kendra told me that Saddle Ranch was like a big influencer thing in LA.
I don't know if it still is, but I remember like like when TikTok was at its like peak and influencer houses were at their peak. It's like everybody would go to Saddle Ranch, and then like certain people would be seen together at Saddle Ranch, and it'd like be in the news, like, oh my gosh, this person was with this person at Saddle Ranch, must be cheating, and like Saddle Ranch was like constantly being talked about all the time with like younger influencers, and then we saw it on TV, and I was like, that place.
That's where everybody's going.
I just did. Maybe it's cooler than we think. We haven't been there
It
in
didn't look
person.
cool at all.
Not at all. It
Yeah.
was weird vibes. Not what I was
Hmm.
expecting at all.
Yeah. We met Torin, which I really like Torin and Kayla together.
Yeah. They seem like they have a cute little she seems very comfortable around him.
Hmm.
I do think I know she said she's not, but I do think she's sending mixed signals to Aaron right now,
I think so too, yeah.
which I think will obviously get cleared up after this episode. But yeah, I think that she's definitely putting on a little flirty smile with him and being very giddy with Aaron. And I think that she's making such a big deal about bringing a guy around Aaron. It's just weird in general because it's like I think if you're making a big deal about that, you partially haven't moved on because otherwise I don't think you'd really think twice about it,
Hmm.
especially since they weren't much on the outside. Like if they had dated longer on the outside, I can kind of get it, but I don't know. I just feel like they've been done for so long now. It just seems odd to still be like, I'm gonna bring this new guy around Aaron. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Yeah, that is weird. But also Aaron whistling at her.
That was crazy and disgusting. Like Aaron has really grown on me this Beyond the Villa. Like I could not stand him in Love Island, but Beyond the Villa, I like
Yeah,
him quite
me
a
too.
lot. That scene, I was like, oh my God.
Hmm.
If I ever got whistled at by a man to call me over, I go the opposite way.
Yeah.
Never return.
What pissed me off was Connor kept calling him like Torben, Toe Ring, Torrance.
Connor's a douchebag.
Like on purpose, he was doing
He's
that.
the epitome of a douchebag. A Ken
Mm-hmm.
Barbie doll douchebag.
I
It's so
do not
rude.
like Connor.
No, he's so rude. Like I just somebody tells you your name, I can understand like mishearing it in a busy bar or forgetting it. There's a lot of people they were meeting that night. Understandable, but ask somebody what's his name again, and he did. He did ask somebody what's his name again,
Mm-hmm.
and then continue to call him something wrong with a little smirk on his face. He
Yeah.
knew exactly what he was doing. Douchebag.
So rude.
Can't stand that man. Also, like he has no substance to him.
Zero. But he's like, I like fitness.
That's all he cares about. Fitness, dick in my mouth. Am I right?
Anything else in Beyond the Villa?
Kayla and Aaron's fight, like
Oh.
not fight, but like disagreement at the end. And then I feel like something else happened. Why do I think something else happened?
Okay. On to after. If you remember it, we can come back to
I
it.
don't think I will.
Okay, so now, before we do a picky dicky, we are going to test Kendra's knowledge with Vanderpump Quotes because she's an expert on Vanderpump. How many times have you watched it?
Like 10, at least 10.
Oh, okay. You'll get these. Okay, so I made 3 easy, 3 medium, and 3 hard. There's so many Vanderpump quotes. Like, we could do this forever.
Also, I want to say I started watching Vanderpump what year? The year after Ariana Grande, Ariana Madix was on Dancing with the Stars.
Year after? No, we
Like,
watched.
well, during like
No,
we started it after seeing her Dancing with the Stars.
no, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
We started it immediately after Scandival because we were like, what is this scandal? Like, the scandal. We had watched it all the way through when we were watching Dancing with the Stars.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then that year, what year or whatever year she was on, which was not that many seasons
long
ago.
Mm-mm.
So we started watching Vanderpump that year, and I've already watched Vanderpump. Like I'm pretty sure at least 10 times.
Yeah, probably
since.
3, not 10. So
I watch it a lot. It's like my comfort show now.
yeah, it's so good. Okay. The first easy quote. Ready? You just had to tell me who says it. I'm a actor. That's a model actor.
Tom Schwartz.
Yes. Ding, ding, ding. Next one. Every day is a good time to take your top off.
Every day is a good time to take your top off. Can I just ask guy or girl?
Girl.
Girl. I have to say Stassi? Is that wrong?
No, it's Lala.
Oh, duh.
Because she's always taking her top off in the beginning.
Oh, duh.
I guess that one wasn't like super easy. It wasn't like, it's not about the pasta. I was trying not to do ones that are like, it's not about the pasta.
Yeah,
Or,
which is like
I am the
obvious.
devil. Don't you forget it.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
but
Darn it. I hate myself.
yeah, you got an easy one wrong.
I hate myself.
Okay, last easy one. I can't cry because these eyelashes are mink.
That's Sheena.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, easy one's done. On to medium. Medium, ready? You're not important enough to hate. Sit down.
You're not important enough to hate. Sit down. Stassi to Sheena, right? Or is it Sheena to Stassi? None?
It's somebody to Stassi.
You're not important. Oh, Lisa to Stassi.
Yes.
Duh. Lisa to Stassi. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Darn it.
Okay. I'm smarter than you. I'm prettier than you. Get the fuck over it.
Ariana
Yes. Okay.
to Sheena about Kristen.
Yes. Okay. When it comes to this group, I can predict the future like Gandhi. Did Gandhi predict the future? Who is Gandhi?
Stassi said it, or was it Sheena? Oh my god, I hate myself. Or was it? No, it was Jax. It was Jax.
It was
I
Jax.
I actually know it was Jax for a fact.
It was in one of the
confessionals.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
I'll say you got down half right.
I hate myself because I can envision all of these after
Yeah.
after you like I say it.
Okay, the hard ones. Ready? Everyone's acting like it's their own private chef back there. You're in a restaurant. We have a set menu. Just pick something and shut the fuck up.
I think that's Stassi. Yeah, Stassi during like when Lisa had all her friends at Sir.
Yes, good
Yeah.
one. Okay, nice. I'm pretty sure oh my gosh, sorry, let me do this again. I'm pretty sure I remember my first time making out with a pirate.
Oh my gosh. It's about Peter. And I think, is it Dana?
Yes!
Yes, Dana says it about Peter.
Wow! I was not thinking you get that. Okay. Last one.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, sometimes I can't read my own handwriting. If she is a superhero, her power is to destroy fun.
Oh my gosh. It's about Ariana, I'm pretty sure. Do you know who it's
I
about?
don't know who it's about. I should have looked it up.
And I feel like it's Katie.
It's a
It's,
boy.
oh, darn it. Jax?
Sandoval.
Tom Sandoval.
Those were our
Darn
quotes this
it. I
time.
wanted to do better.
You want to get all of them?
I want to get all of them.
Maybe next time, but this time you got like half right.
Not good enough.
Yeah. Okay, last bit.
Picky Dicky.
Our picky dicky.
Picky Dicky. Picky Dicky. Picky Dicky.
You go first.
Okay, mine. Well, I'm gonna give you all the shows that they could be from because only some shows of this would relate to it.
Okay.
Okay. So the question is, who would you want to be your bartender? First,
Ooh.
choosing from Vanderpump.
Okay, well, not Jax, because remember the time that he broke a glass in the ice and then like didn't clean it out?
Yeah, the barbacks had to come clean it out
Yeah, absolutely
because
not
he was
Jax.
coked out.
Bartender, probably Ariana, because I think she would make a mean cocktail.
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
From Southern Hospitality.
Oof. Um, R.I.P. their butler, Whitney,
He
and
di-
yeah, he
he
died.
died.
Yeah, but
That's
I
sad.
know. Should I not do that? I feel bad.
That's like
I feel
really
bad. Okay,
sad.
I'm gonna take that back.
Uh,
Okay, no. We won't do that one because, but he did. Miss Patricia does say that he made the best martini. Whitney doesn't do shit, but like we all know, Whitney's a little bitch. Um,
Call him bitch knee, am I right?
yeah, bitch knee. Ooh.
Lil bitch knee.
Um, from Southern Charm.
No, Southern Hospitality.
Oh my God, I'm in the wrong
I was gonna
show.
ask you about Southern Charm as well, so you can
Okay,
answer
let me do
both.
Southern Charm first, and I'll do Southern Hospitality because now I'm on the Southern Charm mindset. Uh, God, like none of them. They're all just like rich pieces of shit. Uh, oh, Madison. Just because
Mm,
I'd want to talk to her.
yeah, that'd be fun.
hmm
Southern Hospitality.
I mean, the only really bartenders are Bradley and TJ in the show. But I'm like, if I don't want to have a good drink, but I want a good time, Maddie probably.
Yeah,
Or Emmy and just be like, Emmy, what's really going on? Tell me.
yeah. Give us the tea, girl.
Yeah.
Summer House is my last one.
Summer. Kyle.
Yeah,
hmm
yeah, he'd be funny.
Who would you pick?
Um, Probably Kyle from Summer House as well. I feel like he'd like be tossing the glasses around in a funny way, but break
hmm
them probably. Vanderpump, I would choose. I would honestly choose Tom Sandoval because I would just be interested to see what he's like behind the bar.
Yeah.
Plus I do feel like he probably makes a good drink, but I don't know for sure. He just seems like he knows his craft, although he's very arrogant about it. Um, but like Tom Sandoval season one, you know.
Yes.
Southern Hospitality, probably Maddie as well, and then Southern Charm. Um, I think I would choose Shep just because I like he would be the bartender. You're like
He'd be like, wow, Kendra, you have really pretty freckled lips.
freckled lips. Like, I just think he'd
Mm.
be just odd where you'd be like, and I think he'd drink with you
Oh, yeah, for
for
sure.
sure. So he'd be at like a dive bar, like a beachy dive bar, just like a chill night where you just like randomly just stumble upon that place and it turned into like a kind of a good time, but you're also leaving being like, what just happened?
Absolutely. I like that. Um, my picky dicky is You're in the middle seat of an airplane. What two reality people do you want on either side of you?
Oh, that's good. That's really good and tricky. Wow, this is a tough one because you could go so many different ways. You could go like, well, who do I want to have a good time with?
Hmm.
You'd be like, well, who do I want to sit between and kind of get the tea and the gossip? I would probably say, I don't know why I'm saying this, but just my mood that I'm in right now, because this would it would change depending on my mood for sure. Also, it's like maybe I don't want to talk to them. Who knows? But right now, currently, I would say Paige, DeSorbo, and Kyle Cook.
Wow. I was gonna
Just because I think it'd be
say,
so
yeah,
funny.
that would be
You'd
that's
like
like a fun
you'd
one.
hear some tea, but also it's like they're funny like banter together too.
Oh, I like it.
So and you get to see Daphne because I think she brings Daphne on the plane all the time.
You're
So
so
I would
right.
get a pet Daphne, and that'd be awesome.
Well, you're so much nicer than me because that's a really good one. I was gonna say, because I know how petty it would be and how crazy it would be from one side. One side, I'd be like, I'm on your side. This is crazy. Paige and Craig.
Yeah.
Because I just think that would get out of hand on Craig's side.
Oh, for sure. But you'd also hear the tea, but also be uncomfortable. Like, can I get some shots over here?
Like, we'll take another round, all three of us.
I feel like Paige would put her headphones on, and, like, would be like, I'm
Hmm.
not talking to you.
And then Craig would have like little jabs. He'd be like getting like having more drinks over there, putting little jabs in.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that would be
Hmm.
so funny, actually.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, that's our picky dicky. Anything else you got to say about reality this week?
I don't think so.
Me either. Well, thanks for watching. We'll be here next week.
But not right here. Well, actually, yeah, we
Yeah, we
will.
will next
We'll
week.
be right here next week.
Peace out. Bye.